What is up, my little tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. I have decided for some more pain, we've gotten ourselves into another Whoa Alchemy draft. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. With any order from cardkingdom.com/Numot, just ask for a That's Magic baby sticker, and they will send one with your order. All right, some more Woe Alchemy. We've opened the Paths of Tuinvale. Every time I've played this card or have played against this card, which hasn't been much because I haven't done many Alchemy Woe drafts, but this card's been great. Just really, really versatile, and the fact that the Perpetual gets added to both yours or your opponent's is so, so clutch. So I'm going to take that here, pick one, pack one, over a bunch of okay stuff. There are some fine cards here. Monstrous Rage, Galefang, Cut In. But I think we take the Paths of Tuinvale here. Remember, the Alchemy cards are generally just going to be better than everything else. I keep saying this for the Alchemy drafts, that Grow Old Together is nasty, and then I never end up playing it, or I end up with like 5 creatures in my deck. We're going to take it here. We're going to make it work. It's going to be good. Hopefully. Perhaps. Brave the Wilds, Prism, Oof, Shepherd's good. We're going to take that damn Grow Old Together, and we are going to make it work out this time. Which is Vanity. Third pick is quite nice. There is a Root Rider Fawn here. Another Prism. Maybe I should not lean into the 5-color garbage that I've been doing so frequently lately. Especially in these Alchemy drafts, my 5-color decks have not fared particularly well. I do think Witch's Vanity is better than Root Rider Fawn, but I'm going to take the Fawn here. Let's see if I get punished or not. I'm not going to say rewarded, but we definitely didn't get punished. Not much going on here. We have a Twisted, we have an Edge Wall, Obira's. This is a lackluster pick 4. The best cards here are red, probably. But I'm wondering if I should just take the Obira's Attendance because we've already taken a few blue cards. I mean, I don't have any allegiance to any colors right now. Could also take the Catapult and see if that Curiosity I passed comes back on the wheel, but this pack is just weak. I think I'm just going to take the Twisted and see maybe we can go down a little bit of a different route. We'll just take another Fawn then. Third Little Pig, not particularly good, right? No, this is the weakest of the 3. So another Fawn makes perfect sense. That's a good start. That's a very good start for blue-green. What is blue-green supposed to be? It's like the adventure archetype? No, wait. Why can't I remember what blue-green is in regular WoW? No, it's not adventure. Well, it's like pseudo-adventures / 5+ mana cards. But there aren't many cards that really, like, Up the Beanstalk is one of the 5+ power cards. The other one's like that stupid Tempest Heart card. Pick 6. Couple of card draw effects. Second Apprentice's Folly, actually. Choose target non-token creature you control that doesn't have the same name as a token. This card is really cool if you can get enough ways to bargain it off. Right? You can make 2 copies of a creature. You know what? I'm going to take this. Maybe we can wheel the other one. I haven't played with this card before. I think it's pretty mid-tier quality at best. But the upside is extremely high, right? Like, if you can efficiently bargain this away. If you have enough ways to bargain, I should say. Then this is a lot of value for 4 mana. Sure. What the hell? Why not? The baby is currently asleep right next to me. Don't think we'll be making a cameo today, but we'll see what happens. Okay, some white cards here. I guess we're taking Sir Armont and crying about maybe going into 5-color anyways. There are a couple of good cards in that pack, but Armont the best amongst them. I think that's a good start. It doesn't turn it into a non-legendary, right? Oh, no, it is. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. So you can actually copy legendaries with the Apprentice's Folly. Not a bad pickup here. 8th pick, Curse of the Werefox. Losing out on a Scream Puff and a Spell Stut. It's good. Okay, we wield one of the bargain effects. Let's take that Johann Stopgap. Would be pretty great if we could wheel that Brave the Wilds, although I don't expect that to happen. There were a couple of prisms that could come back. There was also the Brave, no, not, the other Wilds card. Escape the Wilds. Escape to the Wilds. Second Stopgap. There's another one of those 5+ matter cards. I think we'd rather just have a second Stopgap here than Galvanic. Oh, my cat's not getting into plastic. Babies and crying, cats in plastic, Numot and Screw/Flood. Name some better combos, or, you know? Name some more common combos. Are there any reflection creatures naturally in Wilds of Eldraine? Probably not. Sacrifice all reflections you control. I would doubt that anyways. Hey, one of the prisms did come back. Actually, Bowls of Porridge and Scarecrow both fine as well, but I think I like the prism a little bit more. Huh. Like 3 of the best cards that were in this pack came back around. Kind of weird. Alright. Decent pack 1. Let's see what we can get for pack 2. Oh, yeah. I played against this a little while ago. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, 4 mana, 1/4 Flying Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, perpetually exchange target creature's base power with another target creature's base power. Yeah, that card's great. So if the opponent has like a Hamlet Glutton on the battlefield, you play this, you swap this power with the Hamlet Gluttons, and all of a sudden you have like a 6/4 flyer. And then if there's no creature on the battlefield or whatever to swap with, you can just make this a 4/1 flyer. Yeah, this card's cool. It is a little bit awkward to take a black card here when I could just take the Sleep Cursed Fairy. Passing Greta and Brave the Wilds. Honestly, the Sleep Cursed Fairy is pretty good too, but whatever. We'll just take the full 5-color and say YOLO. Looks like the Alchemy card's missing here. I almost wonder if I should just take another Root Rider Fawn. Like, they're ramp, but they're also fixing. And if I'm going to play 5-color, these seem particularly useful. Like, Viper's decent, but not a bomb. Same thing with Prankster. It's decent, but no bomb. Vanguard's decent. Charade decent. The thing that I'm missing out on the most is like a removal spell. But I think the Fawn makes the most sense. Okay, well, I'm not going to pass Candy Grapple, because that is a bargain effect in addition to a removal spell. Only other card here I want, I think, is like the Vault. That looks good, though. Swine Rebellion. We can make some boars. So is 3 mana for one of the piggies plus a second in hand better than Hamlet Glutton? I don't think so. Especially since we're looking for more bargain effects for the Apprentice's Folly. And Glutton's just, well, Glutton. Remember that time I said I wasn't going to do some 5-color nonsense, and then that was quickly thrown out the window? Nice little Troyan here. It's our base 2 colors. It doesn't fix like the Root Rider Fawn does, but it does help cast the big spells, and it is card selection, so certainly good enough. Let's see, I'm at 8 creatures right now for Grow Old Together. Could use a few more, but this is only mid-pack 2, so actually looking pretty good overall. I don't believe I've seen any Crystal Grottos yet, though those aren't extremely necessary since we have Prism and 3 Fawn. I guess removal's what I'm really looking for. We have Curse of the Werefox, we have Candy Grapple. Actually, we have a bunch of bounce spells. We have 2 Stopgaps and passive 2 Unveil. Huh. So what I need to get is more cards to bargain away, actually. Hatching plans, anybody? The usual. With an Acolyte's okay. There's another Vault. There's a Cooped Up. Is Acolyte better than Collector's Vault? Collector's Vault gives us a lot of card selection plus extra cards to bargain away. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll take the Vault here. I've always said I like having one Fell Horseman or a back for seconds if I can pick them up in my decks. So I'm gonna take that over the Ferocious Werefox. Green, blue, black, splashing, white, red. Classic. Super classic. We need to get more relevant cards to copy with the Apprentice's Folly. Another Grow Old Together. My creature count is 9. Okay, I'm going to take it over Troublemaker. Brave the Wilds did wheel. Fantastic. We do not need a third stopgap. We might just play a random 3-drop. The other Vault came back, but we're not going to play both of those. But we're not going to play... I guess we might play the creature. We might play the creature. This feels like we should be at the end of pack 3, but we're only at the end of pack 2, so... kind of like my chances, honestly. Alright, pack 3. Give me the goods. We have gotten an outfitted Jouster. 4 mana, 2/2, but it comes equipped with both a Steelclaw Lance and a Brawler's Plate. So it's a 4 mana 6/6 that if damage would be dealt to it while it's equipped, you prevent the damage and sacrifice one of the equipment attached to it, huh? Do I want to splash a black-red card? Not particularly. We have some really good choices here. We have Ingenious Prodigy, Tough Cookie, Edgewall Inn, Stab Wound, Curse, Troublemaker, Wilds. Like, this is not a huge bomb. It is solid, but it's not a huge bomb. Man, is Cookie better than Prodigy? Maybe, but I'm going to take the Prodigy. Let's take the Grotto here over Witch's Vanity, question mark? I'm not going to be aching for playables. We basically have enough as it is. But this is okay. It's an early-ish removal spell. Oh, I guess I should take it over Grotto. Another Paths of 2 Unveil. Don't think the Asinine Antics is any good. Return from the Wilds, Prophetic Prism. Bargain cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we could just cut the Apprentice's Folly and then cut like the double stopgap and maybe have a better deck. Replace the stopgaps with the passive 2 Unveil. That's probably better. That way I don't have to be running random red. Wilds here makes sense, I think. Farside Ritual is pretty good. Loch Lorent's not bad. Let's take the Ritual. Some nice card advantage there. Sad we haven't picked up another Hamlet Glutton, another Greta. Okay, well, that's the deck right now, and it looks pretty good. I guess the Territorial Witchstalker's kind of filler. Yeah, kind of just full-on Sultai here. Can I get away with 16 lands and just throw in another creature? Don't think we want any of these. The Sentry standalone is okay. The Heart standalone is, well, pretty bad here. That's pick 7, so one more chance at a decent playable. I would be surprised if we got another Glutton at this point. But we can hope that another Glutton appears. Yeah, the Transmuter's okay, I suppose. Creature / pseudo removal. Oh, Troublemaker Oof was another one. That will probably replace the Witchstalker. And then I guess I can just cut the Prism. We probably don't need that so much. Our colors are all over the place. Let's see, we get the Evolving Wilds. We're going to need at least 7 or 8 forests. Black we don't need so much of. Blue we need a teeny bit. So let's see, I get access to 16 more lands here. So 7 forests. 5 islands. Maybe 4 swamps. Something like that sounds okay, I think. Man, the reason to be playing these damn Alchemy drafts is to hopefully open one of those busted crazy cards. But I don't feel like we have any of the crazy busted cards in our deck. We have some good cards. We have some very good Alchemy cards, but nothing like the that card that makes Food Fight. That card is so funny. Or, man, we got wrecked last time by the like giant that equips 3 auras to it from your hand or whatever when it enters. That thing was silly too. Oh, I guess I am running Sir Armont. Do I need a Plains? Do I want a Plains? That doesn't seem right. We have Vault, 3 Fawn. Probably don't need to play a Plains for Armont. Or maybe I just want to get the Prism back in the deck, but I'm not sure what we would end up cutting for it. So overall creature count is 13 for the double grow old together. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it a lot. Sure. Sultai Poop here in the Alchemy Woe queue. I guess I probably shouldn't be playing ranked draft anymore. I should just sit on my rating for the top 250 or whatever, but good looking hand. Do we want to brave the wilds for a swamp on turn 1? We don't need to since we have the Fawn, which can add black. But my deck also doesn't have that many cards to bargain away, and we already had the Grapple in our hand, plus we drew Glutton, so We would rather bargain away with those, I feel like. Utopia Sprawl. On red, okay. So playing against another heavy multicolor green deck. I'm going to be pretty tempted just to play out the Fell Horseman next turn. Just as something to do, I think. Ooh, Questing Druid. That's a nice one. They hit 2 lands. Whenever you cast a spell that's not green, in essence, doesn't trigger on artifacts, I guess, or colorless cards. Put a 1/1 counter on it. The Extraordinary Journey, and they're gonna go ahead and run it out early, huh? Sure. The High Fae Prankster, not bad. I mean, do we just run that out? I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and play out the Fawn here, even though that gives them a card. They've got quite a bit of mana, and they're playing green, so I assume they're going to be playing a pretty big creature soon enough anyways. Like, right, if you think about it, if they play a 4-power creature, we can make this a 4/4 instead of a 4/1. No blocks. Tempest Heart. Alright, they're going to go for the double Looty. So I'm not going to use my adventure mode on the Attendants, because then if I cast the Attendants from exile, they're going to get to draw a card off the journey. So, in essence, wow, they discarded an Ice Out. In essence, what I'm doing here is paying 3 life to deny the opponent an extra card. Okay. That's a great draw, damn. I think I'm going to wait another turn. I think we're just going to play out the Attendants as a flyer here. Say land go. They might sacrifice their Alchemist, but that is what we would want them to do if they're going to play out a big creature. Our hand's really, really strong, so... The Gruff Triplets! Okay. Funny thing is, that is extremely beatable for us here. Candy Grapple is one of the perfect answers to, well, I mean, I'm still going to have to like 3-for-1 myself, but Candy Grapple kills one of them, and they do not get the +1/+1 counters because it's based on the power of the triplets, which would be 0 or -2. Okay, I'll not block here. And then the paths, of course, can just bounce one of the tokens. So surprisingly, I think we're in okay shape. Alright, so Redemption's going to trigger on the final mode. They get to pump up 2 of their creatures. But presumably they just want to cast their Gruff Triplets this turn. So their attacks aren't going to be that good, except for with the Tempest Heart. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're only going to have 1 mana left over after this. Yep, it's fine. I'll take 6, no big deal. And now we can do some stuff. Perpetually exchange target creature's base power with another target creature's base power. Okay. So I can swap my Glutton's power with, like, my Attendants to turn my Attendants into a 6-power flyer this turn if we wanted to. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's see what they do. That's fine. So grapple. This Gruff Triplets. Tokens don't get pumped. Now we just let damage happen. They're going to take 1 trample plus 3 in the air. I guess I can just play out another flyer this turn. Remember, it says base power and toughness, so if I swapped with the heart, it would be a 3-power. I need to put the 4-1 on the battlefield to have lethal here. I could have played that a little bit better. I guess if I had Witch's Vanity, their 3/3 beast token before attacking, we probably would have blown them out a little bit more. But this is still a decent spot for us. That's fine. Just block here, take 8. Oh, are you kidding? So, and I've thought they've had this for a while, but yeah, they have the hexproof card in their hand. Wow, brutal. Shoot, I guess I do lose then. I can't beat the hexproof card. It comes back to that turn where I didn't cast Witch's Vanity pre-combat before attacking with my Glutton, though. But I'm pretty sure they have the, dang it. I mean, I guess I don't have a choice. I have to go for it, right? If they have the hexproof, I lose, and there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, God, I knew it too. Oh, so I think that game should have been won. Like, if I pre-combat the Witch's Vanity, kill the beast, then attack with the Glutton and whatnot, they would have to block with, like, some of their Gruff tokens, and we can blow them out that way. Yeah, I think I spewed off that game. I mean, Gruff Triplets is tough to beat, but I did not play that optimally, so I'm going to blame myself on that one. Good beats. I'm supposed to be losing to crazy alchemy cards, not regular WoW cards. Keep? Sure. We're on the play, so hopefully this grow old together is really good and our opponent doesn't pressure us too quickly. Oh god, no! The turn 1 steady tortoise! Jeez Louise. So that's already a 4/4. Now it's gonna be a 5. Oh my god. Well, actually, it looks like it might be a splash, so that might be a little bit of a boon for us. But remember, that's a perpetual effect, which means even if we bounce it, it's still gonna retain all of those buff abilities. Okay, well, our opponent's also missing lands. This is good for us. Oh, I only drew 1 creature off of the grow old together. Oh no. But hey, 4 mana 4/5 here looks okay. That's not a cooped up. Sodded Knight, that's fine. They can't attack this turn. I think since they're stuck on mana, I just pass here and go for the Farsight Ritual. Try to get the Glutton online as soon as possible. Because I should be able to start attacking here relatively soon. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Okay, that's not too bad. Those are all good. Let's take the paths and the vanity. So let's see, we can... I guess let's go like this. Let's vanity the mouse. Curse the first little pig. And then start smacking in. Red Cap Thief. Oh, that gives them green. So Steady Tortoise is going to be thick, but because it's on their splash, once we bounce it with the Path to Two and Veil, we should be in a pretty good spot. Oh, I could also just do that. That's kind of funny. No, wait, I guess we want to exile their Ginger Brute with that, don't we? Yeah, oof the Ginger Brute. And then Path of Two and Veil their Turtle. That's fine. If they rip a random green source, we're going to be really sad, but for now we look good. Good news, that is not a forest. Turtle is so crazy. Look at that. Gets so big so quickly in the aggro decks. Oh, the Path of Two and Veil even made the adventure side of that cost more. Nice. Okay, still attacking is kind of crazy. I'm assuming they have like a light blades or something. No, maybe not. That was their best play. Yeah, grow old together is sweet. For sure. We only hit one creature off of it, but just pumping up every single creature in our hand is kind of nice too. Even though we haven't actually cast any of the other pumped creatures, we only cast the Transmuter. Kind of silly. Alright, Mugiwara no Luffy, let's go. What can you do? The knight. Is that it? Priority us. Alright, just go to combat. If our troublemaker oof dies, then the roll also ping them for 1. So this is currently taking lethal. Yep, that's fine. GG's. I think they forgot about the roll. Okay, we got a win! Woohoo! On the board. Does it feel good? No. Because we're playing Alchemy. It feels just fine. Alright, on to game number 3. That looks like a fantastic hand. Turn 2 Fawn, a couple of rares, Glutton at the top. Hey, and a Grow Old together. Very nice. Passive 2 Unveil, a good draw as well. Rhystic Study. Not a very good card. I'm just gonna main phase this, because we don't have to discard if we hit 2, and that way we don't get it countered. Nice. Okay, so that was a draw 2 with a perpetual pump of 5 different creatures. Notably, I am missing some lands here. But Troyan helps casting a bunch of these cards, so it's not a big deal if the Troyan doesn't die. No, 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 no. I said Troyan doesn't die. So we're gonna pay 3 and then pay 1 for the Rhystic Study. Our Ingenious Prodigy got an extra counter from the Grow Old together anyways, so no big loss there. Gonna save the Paths of 2 Unveil, but I could bounce my Troyan if I wanted to eventually. You'll note Rhystic Study here hasn't been anything but annoying, not actually good. I guess if they have enough bargain effects, they can sack off the Rhystic Study. And that'll at least give it some value that way. Stab Wound the Fawn, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast out a 4/5. Flyer at that. Sure. Okay, I will probably bounce my Fawn at this point just so I don't take too much more stab wound damage, I guess. Being a little bit cavalier with my life total, so. This is Skulk, so they can't block it. Let's go like this. Bounce that, bounce that. Pay the 1. Play out the Fawn for 1. And just pass. Obira. Okay, so we can kill the Obira with Witch's Vanity. So I'm going to take 1 damage from the Obira trigger here, though. They drew another Mocking Sprite. So go down to 8. I guess I let them draw a card at this point. You know, I was saying the Rhystic Study wasn't good, but it actually is kind of annoying here. Certainly taxed my mana quite a bit. And so let's change base power with another target creature's base power. Actually, I don't know how that works with Perpetually. Is my Ingenious Prodigy's base power now 1 and not 0 like is printed on the card? It's kind of interesting to note. This is another game where I feel like I should be very far ahead, but I might have played a little bit carelessly. Hey, they've got a high prankster of their own. Cool. And they're just gonna swap them back. Oh, no, it makes more sense. Base power. Right, so... Oh, wait, what? So it does work like that, I guess. Perpetual power and toughness changes. Oh, indeed. Okay. That is how it works. Interesting. The more you know. Weird. So how do we win this now? Shouldn't be too hard. We'll sack the Vanity off. Kill the roll that's on our Attendant. Oh, right, because they swapped it with the High Fae Prankster. Okay. Funny game. And I guess I will bargain the food to play the Glutton and pay the 1 with the Fawn. Dude, this game is wonk. Okay. All these perpetual changes, what the heck? This is why this is online-only format. Can you imagine trying to parse this in paper somehow? Alright, I don't mind trading my 2/5 Flying Death Touch for their 1/4 Flying Death Touch. That's actually actively good for us, right? So funny thing now that their Prankster's gone, I get to actually start attacking with the Prodigy again because of Skulk, so they can only block it with their Mocking Sprite. That's a 1/1. As well main, well, let's go. Island, or Evolving Wilds, go grab another island. Then, I guess we'd rather do this. Shrink their 4/4 flyer into a 1/1 flyer, and then just play out the Transmuter. Picklock Prankster. Hey, they milled 3 hits. Should just take the attendant here, I guess. Nothing else makes sense. Okay. So land and they can go double spell, I guess. Sure. I assume if I just attack with everything, they lose. Okay. Funny games. Perpetual, perpetual, perpetual. 2 and 1. Grow old together doing stuff. Feels good. Feels freaking good, man. It's a keeper on the draw. Keeper on the play, too, I guess. We'll go get a swamp with our Evolving Wilds for the Witch's Vanity, and then the Vault can start fixing for our other cards. Oh, I guess we can go fetch an island now, since we drew a swamp. Green, blue, tough cookie. That is a nice one to eat with a Vanity, I think. As much as I would like to play the Fawn on turn 2. Well, I should have played the Fawn on turn 2, because if they're spending their turn 3 just animating the food, that isn't that good for us, probably. Don't like to see that. I'm gonna play out the Vault here instead then, so they can't get, like, great value with Torch the Tower or some other bargain effects. Mr. Grabs, that's fine. Let's lead with Fawn instead of Troyan. And that way I can use the treasure for Farsight Ritual if we want to. Yep, I knew it. Ah. And now I have to imagine we are extremely far behind. Sheesh. This ain't looking good, Chief. I think I go greedy route. Let's grow old. And play a 4/4 Greta. But any removal spell on Greta here and we're basically dead. Or any tempo, I should say, as well. I suppose I can make them sack one of their foods. Oh, maybe they just have Titanic Growth. Accident prone. Oh, they still have to sacrifice their food because of the perpetual. Nice. That was actually really good for us that they did that. Sweet. So they made a small mistake there. That ain't bad. Let's go looting. And then we can swap the power of our Prankster and their Giant. Don't do it. No cut-ins. They also have a stopgap. What is the wording on this card again? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, perpetually gets +1/+1. Okay. That's 6. God, too much pressure. Well, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go Fawn plus Prankster, swap Balloona's power with the Fawn, I guess. We're not dead on board, but we're very close. If they have any interaction. We just need them to slow down for like 1 turn. Oh, they insta-topped. They can draw it immediately with the Grabby Giant if they want to. They didn't. Hey, if we get to untap, we might have a chance. Dude, all these perpetual things are insane. This is the most perpetual I've ever seen in this format. In all of our games, there's just been so much perpetual by all of the players. Okay. Now what? If they have Titanic or something, I can't beat it. We're already dead. That's fine. They do exile my creature, though, which is annoying, but I'm not in bad shape here, I think. Let's get Greta back first. Because we can always Paths of To Unveil our Horseman back to get another Graveyard Recursion. It's annoying. Okay. Big card draw effect, but that does stabilize us a bit because they don't really have a great attack right now and we have a bunch of food. This doesn't bounce non-creature spells, right? Okay. I guess I will loot. They only have 1 mana up. Alright, let's get frisky. We need to start attacking. Troyan, horse. We're still holding open food because we have 2 treasures. Holding the line. Yep. So now we just go draw, pass. Picklock, Prankster. They hit a flick the coin. So we're going to loot with Troyan. We're going to gain a bunch of life with food. Or at least that's the plan. Alright, flick a coin, face, resolves. I'm at 2. I am now at 1. The pigs. Okay. And more flyers. Yeah. Getting kind of dangerous here. Alright, let's just gain all the life back right now. I guess I'm gonna go land pass. Wait for them to pump up their pig and then paths it and my horse. And then with the horse I can get back the prankster, which is the big flyer, and I can swap the power and toughness off of their vanguard and one of my creatures like my Troyan. Did have a freaking counter. Jesus. Okay, well, back to dead. Ah. Oh, I was supposed to do that to the other pig, but it doesn't really matter. Because they can kill it with the first little pig exiling the roll. Jeez! What happened there? Felt like we were doing okay, but a little bit too much pressure too quickly. Yeah, again, even if I target the right creature, it doesn't matter because the other pig they had just played would exile the roll on it, and yeah, too much air damage. Good beats. GG say. That was actually a pretty good grindy game, at least. It wasn't some crazy alchemy fest. Alright, 2 and 2. Need to get at least 2 more wins. Easy keeper. Let's go Brave the Wilds for Island turn 1. And we can go Vault turn 2. Hopefully Grow Old Together turn 3 if we don't draw something better. Ah, turn 1 Fairy. Oh, the Fawn. Okay, that was a better draw. So now next turn we can go Vault plus Activate if we want to, and that would be a turn 4 Hamlet Glutton. Though I can't say I particularly want to discard any of these cards in my hand right now. Just flick a coin. Accident prone, alright. We will counter their accident prone. Let's see. We don't need the Farsight Ritual again, given our hand. Okay, that's another good draw. I mean, I want to Grow Old Together this turn, but just getting the Hamlet Glutton online right now seems so good. Blue-Red has a hard time dealing with it damage-wise. They have some rolls, of course, that they could do. They have tempo they could do, but for the most part, this feels good. 4/4 haste. It's a pretty nice draw. I think we're actually just gonna kill their Bellowing Bruiser here. Because the Sleep Cursed Fairy, if we bounce it, it just takes them so long to get it back online, you know? Alright, they drew green for the Picnic Ruiner. This is one of those scenarios where we just use the Collector's Vault for a treasure. Alright, they are going to go in. Cool. I think we're supposed to just bounce this now. Right. Play it safe. And again, just going to be activating the vault for an extra treasure here. Well, Glutton might just go 7/7/7. Lucky number, you're dead. Yeah, we didn't even get to cast the Grow Old or the Prodigy. I'm glad I cast the Glutton when I did on that one turn. Instead of just going for value. Just beat them down too quickly. Okay, 3-2. One more win for our money back. Please. Please, please, please. With Swiss cheese. Okay, we'll keep it. It's a little bit speculative. Maybe very speculative, but I've got Vanity, and any land unlocks Prankster, so what the hell. Barrow Naughty. Hey, easy mode. Let's get the Fawn online. I guess the upside of waiting on the Vanity is that they might put like a roll or something on the Naughty. And it's not like it's going to be hitting me for much damage by leaving it for a turn or two, right? Yeah, see, that's probably a better target. Hey, they did have a roll. Well, I guess we should probably just kill both of those things, eh? Like, Vanity, the Barrow Naughty, I'd lose a life, but then Curse of the Werefox, the accident prone. Yeah, that's fantastic. Beautiful. Alright, they've got the Jouster. Funny, this is not even that good to swap its power and toughness. Right? Because that's technically just a 2/2 with a bunch of equipment on it. Hover over again for y'all. 4 mana 2/2 that ETB you conjure the Steel Claw Lance and the Brawler's Plate on it. I'm wondering here if I should actually just bounce. So this is going to give them a ton of equipment, But they have to spend a lot of mana into equipping if they want to do that. And Sir Armont next turn pushes for a ton of damage, right? I guess it actually doesn't press for that much damage. What am I talking about? Sure, it's fine. Let's see. I have Vault, so I guess keeping a land in hand is okay. This is actually... all these previous games I've been discarding my, Farsight, whatever it's called, the 4-mana. Look at X cards and keep 2 of them, but now this is the time we would actually love to draw one of them. Alright, 7-8 trample currently. But chumping with the Fawn makes them sacrifice one of the equipment that's on it, and the Brawler's Plate is 4 to equip. Alright. They need to get their Grabby Giant online. Oh, they have the Heir to Dragonfire! That one is nuts. I've played against it. It's a 2-mana, what, 2/2 with Fire Breathing, but then you can pay 3 to perpetually give it +3/+3 and flying. And so you can do that continuously, or you can, yeah. Wow, gross. Alright, so I'm going to take 4 trample damage here, and that's going to make them sacrifice one of their rolls. Sorry, one of their equipment, and shrink the Jouster by a little bit. Okay, that's pretty decent. Nice. Let's see. Greta or Prodigy on 4. I guess I need to start drawing extra cards. Let's play this out as a 4/5. I don't think I'm supposed to attack here with my Prankster. Between the Fire Breathing and the equipment, it seems a little bit too risky. Yeah, it's a cool game. Need to find our other paths of Two Unveiled or something. Alright, only one unknown card in their hand. Please don't be something crazy. Just play your Grabby Giant and maybe equip the plate. Why? Am I dead? I'm assuming I'm dead here. Or if not, I'm very close, huh? Wait, this doesn't kill me. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I go to 1? Okay. Gosh, I can put them to 2 current... Oh, no, because they have an untapped creature. I mean, I'm not dead here. I have effectively 7 life. Oh, come on, man. Oh, wait. No, they don't have green right now. That's fine. Wait, did they just throw? They might have just thrown the game, because I go to 1, and then I win, right? 1, 2, 6. Holy crap, I think they just messed up. Oh my god, we did it. Yeah. Wow. That is all I have to say about that one. Wow. What a nail biter. Damn, these have been some good games. You know, they say math is for blockers, but maybe they should have done a little bit more math that time. Holy crap. Okay, 4-2. Got there. So let's go to game 7 and continue our luck. That looks like a mulligan down to 6 to me. That looks like an okay 6er. We can pitch the second swamp here and just go grab an island immediately. Probably going to hold on to the Troublemaker Oof instead of playing it out as a 2-drop to maximize my grow old together. Like, we can turn it into a 3-3 by just waiting a turn, even if it means taking a little bit of damage, right? Which doesn't appear like that's going to be the case since our opponent played a turn 2 vault. Alright, alright. This is where the grow old together is going to shine, I think. Ooh, if we can draw our second grow old together immediately, that'd be so sick. Just like double anthem for a bunch of creatures. Nice. Do we just want to run out a 5/2 flyer? Seems a little bit weak. I'm gonna go Evolving Wilds plus Root Rider Fawn here. If they're paying attention, they should know that I've drawn the Fawn for the turn. Since it doesn't have the buff. So we're gonna grab a second forest with the wilds, since we already have second blue in hand. We don't need double black. Oh, God. All right, well, new game plan. We are going to hold the Troublemaker until after Virtue of Loyalty resolves. I still need to find a way to bargain, though, because I don't have a card to bargain away. And the Collector's Vault means they guaranteed have Virtue next turn if they want. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sheesh. Yeah, so I really need to find a card to bargain. That actually works. Yeah, so let's play out our 4/5 flyer, and we want them to just play the Virtue of Loyalty next turn. That's fantastic for us if that's their best play. Or rather, not their best play, but the play that they make. Because now we get to go Curse, kill the Bodyguard, get back our Root Rider Fawn, and then sacrifice the newly acquired roll to kill the Virtue. Like, I'm even going to attack for 5 here. Beautiful. Hoo! Alright, look at that. Swing! Not today, crazy bombs. Not today. Ay, ay, ay. They did not want to trade, and now they're going to get punished. This is not a very exciting play, but I think it's fine. I don't mind just getting the 2/5 flying online. Let's just hold up our Paths of Two and Veil anyways. Okay, well, so this is good, because they're gonna replay that and target my Prankster, and when they do that, I get to pass their token and my Prankster back, so this actually lined up pretty well for us, even though this was a really good sequence for our opponent. I guess I should have attacked first. Alright, no more Princess Takes Flight value, please. Oh my god. Okay. That's another sick draw. I'm gonna value getting in for 2 points of damage over putting an extra counter on our Ingenious Prodigy, because this is already relevant enough as it is. I mean, I guess it was pretty obvious, but something I didn't think about is that, you know, when you get higher in the wins for Premier drafts, you expect to play better decks. So what kind of decks do you what kind of decks do you expect to play when you do well in an Alchemy draft? I mean, look at our opponent's draw. They have 2 Reindeer, which are filler, but their draw of double Princess Takes Flight and double Celebrant has been kind of stupid. Virtue of Loyalty, Werefox, like, wow. Disgusting. I mean, I guess I just play this out as a 5-2. You just have to laugh sometimes. Like, actually hilarious. Their draw this game has been insane. In the top half of their library, they've drawn all the Princess Takes Flight and all of the Celebrants together. Okay. Well, that's magic, baby. That is the most magic, baby. I mean, they're certainly having a good time, I'm sure. Look at these cards. Look at all these. These all have been exiled from Princess Takes Flight. Bananas. Rat out or something. Sure, that's fine. I expected them to have another bargain, a card, or a bounce effect, so... Not even mad. That one's another good alchemy removal spell. Exile a creature, you gain 1 life for each boar, and then ETB, you conjure one of the pigs, and it's an Anthem effect for it as well. I mean, we got absolutely wrecked. Their deck looked pretty darn good except for a couple of reindeer, but their draw was insane. So, yikes. Crazy draws from our opponent there. Good deck by them. We got to 4 wins, though. I can't be upset. We had some good games. The double gold together was really, really nice when it came together. So, good stuff. Thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.